Hey, I'm R.J. Carter, author of the Destroyer novels Bully Pulpit and Continental Divide, lifelong comic book fan, and senior editor with CriticalBlast.com. We are here today to give a review to last Wednesday's release of Hit Girl in Hollywood. This one is written by Kevin Smith with art by Pernille Ørum. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry, I don't sometimes get these names correct. It's easier to read them than it is to say them. And this is one of those comic books that I get the approach to. I appreciate what's being done. I hate reading them. And I'm going to read you a line of text. I'm going to read you a line of dialogue from this book. One line of dialogue. That's all I'm going to read. I see dead people. Now, why did I pick that particular line of dialogue to read? Because it's the only line of dialogue in the whole damn book. This is a pantomime story. Basically, Kevin Smith has gone all Silent Bob on us again. And what we see is just students milling around their high school, doing dumb student things. And you've got your two disgruntled looking kids with the shaved side of the head haircut or the long stringy blonde hair. You basically you've got your Columbine kids here. They're wearing the long black trench coats, and underneath that they've got their guns. And yes, they go into a school shooting situation where they blow a couple of kids away, at which point Hit Girl arrives crashing through the window, smiling and looking all triumphant as she does her Hit Girl thing and slices one kid's head off and then waits for the other kid to fall in line with a domino style effect of library shelves crashing down, which we've seen in movies before. So he's pinned under that, and there are all these books laying around, and he picks up a book to fend her off with. And it actually works because she's shocked by the title of the book. The book is called Heretofore Hit Girl. I don't know why it's called Heretofore Hit Girl. It sounds like Kevin was struggling to find something alliterative. Not illiterative, alliterative, just to get that sound going. The Legend of the Little Lass Who Murdered the Mob. Well, she's only distracted a little bit. She still beheads this other kid too and kicks his head down the hallway because she's angry. Or at least she looks angry. She looks scared and then she looks angry. She does a quick internet search while nobody's coming to respond to the shooting. So she's got plenty of time to walk around and just do these things. And she finds the story that not only is it a book, but it's going to be a movie. Hit Girl takes aim at Hollywood. And the studio signs Juniper Florence to produce and play Troubled Trigger Tween. Okay. So she does slip out from the crime scene in Secret Identity and manages to go through security with her weapons under her skirt. Okay, she goes through TSA with her weapons under her skirt. It actually does alarm off, and she says, "Oh, it's my phone." And they're like, "Oh, yeah, come on through, little girl." No, you go back through. You make them put it in the plastic bucket. And those shoes got to come off too, honey. Sorry, but maybe Kevin doesn't fly anymore these days. I don't know. Could be. And while she's on the plane, she's reading the novel, while other people are reading newspapers about the high school beheadings. So I guess there is text in here, but it's printed text on objects. It's not dialogue. There's no narrative text. There's no dialogue text until that very last line that I read you. And of course, while she's sitting in the plane reading the book, we have naturally Fat Letcher Man sits next to her, and he decides he's going to put his meaty paw on her leg. So when Hit Girl gets off the plane, she's minus a weapon because he's got a blanket over his head and a knife through it, because that's the proper response to that kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, I get it. Probably not the first time that fictional guy. No, it is the first time that fictional guy did it. He's a fictional guy. We've never seen him before. So, yeah, it was the first time he did it. And then we just end up with her sitting on the Hollywood sign saying, "I see dead people." What this tells me is that she is contemplating taking out the movie makers on this one in the lethal fashion. And that really kind of goes against everything Hit Girl's ever done before, because she has been a mobster killer. So if she comes in and she starts taking out movie producers because she's trying to stop a movie from being made, that's going to get real cringy real fast. As it is, it was cringy enough that the story played out the way it did. I'll take another look at the second issue when it comes out and see what Kevin's got in mind. Maybe he'll have some dialogue in the next one. Hopefully the whole thing's not going to be some kind of pantomime story. But if it is, we'll be here and we will blast it for you. So you will be able to know what you don't have to read, because you can go pick up something better. Anyway, if you like this kind of content, please do subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. That's that thing right down there. Yeah. Just hit it. Click it. Just click it. There. Thank you. That wasn't so hard, was it? Yeah, we've only got like 400 and something subscriptions, and YouTube says you have to have 1,000 to be something that people will go watch. So help us get people to come watch here and be one of our subscribers. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much for tuning in.